Hey guys, Harold here from Quit Stalling. I'm here live at ESGS 2016 at Indie Arena. I'd like to thank One in Manila and XSplit for letting me come here and host. So with me today, I have...
Five fingers.
Five fingers.
Alright, so tell us more about yourselves.
Hi, I'm Matthew Martin, the creative director of the team. Well, we're just an indie team here from the Philippines. But yeah, we're aiming for the corporate one after we funded the team. So we will release our future games like Heinous, then Tower Tales, then our upcoming concept.
Alright, so tell us about the other two next to you.
Well, this is Kenneth Canonay, our art director.
Okay.
Hi, I'm John Kenneth. I'm the art director.
That's all good, yeah?
Okay.
And my name is Gian Frau de Santos. I'm the project manager for Tower Tales.
Alright, so let's get into it. Your game today is Tower Tales. Let's take a look.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, this is Tower Tales. Right now, it's at early development. It's very early in our development. It's just a very basic prototype. As you can see, we're going from menu to menu, from start game, enter your name, and then from a cutscene, and then it actually puts you straight into the endless game.
All right.
We have a lot. Since we're early in development, we have a lot of mechanics that we haven't been able to implement yet. So, as part of our strategy, since we want the players to experience the whole game
Okay.
while not having the entire game in it yet. So what we decided to do was we created the endless map. So basically, you have access to two early towers here, two kinds of towers, which you can upgrade them. You also have access to all of the monsters. So basically, we're already showing you the monsters that you can encounter all throughout the entire game.
Okay.
In this single endless map. So
Alright.
it's a strategy tower defense game. Basically, anyone who's played custom maps in Warcraft 3 will be familiar with this kind of game. So
That's right.
as you can see, we have platforms. We have platforms where you can build up your towers, and then building up your towers, of course, requires gold. These gold you can get from the monsters that you defeat. So every wave there are different number of monsters, and for certain waves there are actually different types of monsters.
Okay.
So since this is just a prototype, this is an introduction of our game. Every time a new monster shows up in the wave, you get to see a preview of what they are. You get the description of them, and you get an idea of what these monsters are capable of doing.
Okay.
So basically, all throughout the game, you're going to encounter these monsters, and of course, once it's fully released, it's not going to be an endless waves of monsters. It's not just going to be endless and
There's
quantity of
level
monsters.
1, level 2, then level
Yeah.
3. But before that, before you reach the level 2, there's a sub-level as well, like sub-level 1.1, 1.2, 1.3.
Okay.
Then after that, maybe after the 5 levels, you will encounter a mini-boss.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But before you finish the whole mode of the game, which is the easy part, you will encounter which is the big boss.
Okay.
Then after you finish the easy mode,
That's right.
the game won't finish
Oh, okay.
because you need to finish as well the medium and then
the
hard.
Oh, okay. So the progression of the game is not just I finish easy mode, I'm done. You go through easy, then medium,
Yeah.
then hard,
Which
then
is-
you get the end of the game.
Yeah,
Yes.
which is the unique part of our concept, which is
Okay.
there's a story, but the story is continuous up to hard level.
Oh, so the story. Okay, the story bridges through each level.
So it's not just easy, and then you go to a higher difficulty with the same story. Then you move on to hard for the same story. It's actually easy, medium, hard. They're part of the one big story.
Oh, okay. So will we be seeing the same maps from, let's say, level the area 1 of easy mode will be the same as the area 1 of medium mode?
No, there will be different maps as you go through different levels. Of
Oh,
course, right
wow.
now, since we only have a prototype, we just implemented one map and
That's
we just
right.
made it endless. So moving forward, for our future updates, for our future releases, the players can expect more maps and Well, we're thinking of maybe adding in a couple more monsters.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, this is different from all the other
Tower
defense style games that you'll see on iOS and Android and even on PC. You normally have just the settings. You normally have your basic tower defense game, and you choose between easy, medium, and hard. But this one, you have to go through medium and hard in order to get to the end of the story.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, so tell us more. Let's see more of the game and tell us more.
So basically, the gameplay is very simple. It's very easy to follow. At this moment, we don't have any music implemented or sound effects.
Okay.
It's very early in the game, but we do have an option for you to turn it off, turn it on.
Okay.
As you can see on the user interface.
Yeah, it's on there on the upper left.
Yeah, we also have an option to fast forward the game because this is actually very typical of tower defense games. I mean, you don't want to go through each wave slowly.
Yeah.
People usually want an option to fast forward.
That's right.
But of course, there's also an option to turn off the fast forward because at higher levels, you get overwhelmed.
That's right.
You can't micromanage while the speed is at its fastest speed, and then you just can't follow the game progression anymore. So
That's right.
there's an option to turn it off. So the towers can be upgraded. We also have an option to upgrade your castle.
Okay.
That's the castle icon on the lower right.
Okay.
So at this point, it's just a simple icon, but we already have concept arts of having it
Like on 3D.
having it 3D and having it blend with the same graphics as our game. So
Oh, okay. So it will be an actual castle, not
Yeah.
just okay. That's
Yeah.
just a placeholder image.
Mhm.
Okay, that's cool.
and with regards to the towers, at this point, we only have 2 types. At this moment, at this part of the game, as you're seeing right now, the second tower isn't actually obvious. Actually, you can't access it yet because
Okay.
you need to upgrade your castle in order to access the second tower.
Okay.
So this is also part of the mechanics. There is kind of like a tech tree where you can unlock more options for your towers as you upgrade your castle.
Oh wow.
Like
okay.
if you played about Ragnarok,
Mhm.
like if there's a novice, you can choose whatever character do you want.
Yes, that's right.
Then we implemented that concept on our game, which is there's a character tree na
Okay.
you can choose whatever you want.
So it's like a talent tree
Yeah.
to boost the defenses and to boost your different types of towers and
It's
castles.
kind of it's more actually of having a job class in Ragnarok.
Oh,
but that's
okay.
it's in higher parts. So when you unlock a certain level of your castle, you get to upgrade your castle into what we might call mercenary. And then from there, upgrading it, you can choose from either a mage or an archer or a beast tamer.
Okay.
So these 3 tiers have their own specialties, and then once you upgrade to them, they also have their own tree that you can
Okay.
branch off. So your mage can focus on frost attacks, your mage can focus on fire attacks, your archer can focus on high speed or on high damage. So
Okay.
it's as you go through the game, you're going to experience a lot more content. So your strategy will be even more diverse as you go.
Okay.
So it's not just going to be a simple meta. You just need. It's not just finding one tower and using that all throughout the game, because all of these other towers, they have very special options and there are very special abilities as well. So
Okay.
these towers you can use to either make your game more challenging or even easier.
And we're seeing here on the screen right now, these mobs are invulnerable to certain types of attacks. So that's when you upgrade, and that's when you implement different types of abilities to the different towers. Is that right?
Actually, these monsters, they
have abilities
They
as
have
well.
they have abilities of their own.
Okay.
So
Ooh, okay.
we're not giving you outright what their abilities are. From the descriptions earlier on, you can see a small quotation at the bottom of their description. It actually gives you an idea as to what the monster is capable of.
So reading the text is essential.
Reading
Yeah.
the text is actually very important. So
Okay.
the different types of towers is actually useful, not in a way that this tower is very strong against this type of monster. The types of the towers that we have is actually more for strategy, because as you can see, some of the monsters, they have abilities that are pretty difficult to deal with.
Okay.
So there are certain types of towers you can use to give yourself an advantage against these abilities. So
Okay.
basically, for the monsters that are invulnerable at a certain time, you're going to want to disable them at some point. So
Yeah.
there are towers that can do that sort of thing for you.
Okay.
So they're not all purely just damage. There
Yeah.
are effects that can help you with dealing with different types of monsters.
Okay, that's cool. All right, is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
For the graphics,
Yeah. The graphics is like League of Legends. We implemented art, the arts,
The theme
the theme. Yeah, the theme.
of League of Legends.
Oh, okay. So the aesthetic is very League of Legends like, and I guess that's why you also went with a 3D with 3D modeling instead of a 2D.
yeah. The 2D part is only the user interface, but the assets of the game, which is the terrain, the characters,
Are all
it's all
3D.
3D.
Oh wow. Okay.
You can even see their shadows.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, since the monsters, you can't really appreciate the view of the monsters in later releases. We will have an option similar to that of the camera options for Dota 2,
Okay.
where you can zoom in and then the camera will just pan forward so that you can get a closer view of what the monsters and what the towers look like.
Yeah. Why make 3D if you can't appreciate it, right?
Yeah. It's just, so yeah, basically there are a lot of things that you can look forward to in future releases. As of now, you're only getting
The
a
endless
small
map.
peek of what we have to offer.
All right. And we talked about this before we started recording. You guys have mentioned that you only just started this. How long ago, for the people at home? How long ago did you start doing this?
Well, if we're going to be strict with how long we've been planning to do this, we actually started development of the content 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago
But
only.
but the actual development of the game and all of the assets,
Less
it's
than-
already it's roughly around. It's only been around 9 or 8 days.
9 or 8 days?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, like, oh, we've been prepping the assets for about a month. It's only been 9 or 8 days.
It's only been. Well, the thing is, most of our group are currently taking up our college degree. So
okay.
after exams, that was when the time that we were able to create all of our assets together. So
Wow.
during that early 2 weeks,
Yeah.
we were only talking about what we wanted to do, what we wanted to create, what we wanted to show the players. So it was just pure planning. And then after the exams, around 9 or 8 days ago, we started full development. We grouped together. We created the gameplay. We created the assets, and then we created the animation. We put them all together. We created all of the UI contents. It's only roughly been around 8 or 9 days.
Yeah,
ever
it's
since
like
we
a
started.
game jam.
Oh my, it is like a game
Yeah,
jam,
it-
isn't it?
yeah.
Just a little longer than 48 hours, but you guys, it's no less impressive. Oh my gosh. So you guys decided to do this in 9 days, and you were like, oh, let's stop by ESGS. Let's get interviewed for a second.
Well, actually, the plan to go to ESGS and present a game, it's already been. How long has it been since? I think it's been since the last time that they presented a game.
Uh-huh.
And well, basically, what Matthew did is, because Matthew is the
Creative director.
founder of the group.
Oh, okay.
So basically, what he thought was, at first it was only him and Kenneth here.
Okay.
And then Kenneth kind of introduced us, and then he
Okay.
said, "Hey, these guys can help out with the game." So they started inviting us. We're going to create a game. Want to come along? And then we said, "Sure, it's worth a try. It's going to be an experience." And he said, "Well, we're going to present it at ESGS," and we're like, 2 weeks.
Well, on our part, it's hard to find other people because we're just an indie.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no salary for this
Yeah.
job. Like, what am I going to
Offer.
get or offer to them?
That's right. That's right.
We just, if you have a better concept, you can get other people to
Yeah,
help you,
yeah.
right? So, well, maybe our concept is good enough for the team, which is we did expand the team, which is the title Five Fingers.
Right.
We're just only 5. Then now we're now 10.
Oh wow! So you started out with 5 in your team, and
Yeah.
now you're 10 in the short span of 9 days.
Yeah.
Okay, you're joking. You you have to be joking. Wow, that's amazing. And you just decided, oh, 9 long days later. Let's. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it was, it's, I think it's the longest 9 days we've been together. I mean, that was quite an experience for us. 9 days we've been together. Come nightfall, we're together. Come morning, we're still together. We're all doing things. It's the longest 9 days we've ever had. But we actually managed to pull through and even managed to create the prototype. Of course, there are still a lot of things that still needs to be fixed. But
Of course, yes.
Which is, it's not just the game, it's the survival or the strategy. We got to survive as well in only one house.
Oh, you guys are doing this all in one house?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You guys are hardcore.
yeah,
It's the gamer life, right?
Yeah. Which is, we have development project under development project as well, which is our game for PS4 and Xbox One, which is the Heinous.
Okay.
That's our main project.
Oh, that's
before
your main
this one.
project. Okay.
We created this game just to get another source of funds for the
Okay.
game as well. So the game has gem system as well,
Okay.
which is you need to buy a gem for the skills,
Okay.
which is the skills will be implemented
in later releases.
Later. Okay.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of mechanics. There are even some that we haven't talked about yet. But yeah, players definitely will have a lot to look forward to.
All right, that sounds good. Is there any last things you want to talk about before we wrap up?
Well, maybe support us.
All right, and where can they support you guys?
Right now we're working on building up a website,
Yeah.
but we
We
can
have a blog as well.
You have a blog as
Yeah.
well. All right, so let's tell the fine folks at home.
Well, our blog is fivefingersweb.wordpress.com.
.wordpress.com.
Then
all right.
you can find us at Facebook as well, which is Five Fingers page.
Five Fingers Page.
Yeah,
All right, so Facebook.com/Five Fingers Page.
yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Is that it? We're good?
Well,
I can see it in your eyes. Yeah, let it out. Go ahead. go
we're
ahead.
looking as well for investors.
Okay.
Ever
so
na,
if anyone is interested.
if anyone is interested on our game, which is, we have another concept as well, which is the Heinous.
Okay.
For PS4 and Xbox One, which is
Okay.
a horror game na it's realistic, even like Resident Evil or
Oh,
Well, you can
wow.
find more information at the website that we're
All right.
on the
blog.
WordPress on the blog
With a
page.
10-man team that's been together for as many days doing this. All right, guys, it's been entertaining. It's been so much fun, and I look forward to seeing your progress. All right, for more of us, head on over to www.quitstalling.us or come here and visit us at Indie Arena here at ESGS 2016. We're live at SMX. At SMX Convention Center here in Mall of Asia. So check us out. We'll be here till Sunday. That's tomorrow. So come on down. Thank you again to Gwendelyn Manila and XSplit for letting us come here and interviewing these fine folks. See you guys in just a little bit with another indie developer.